Hey guys, what's up? It's Sky. So what is up, my YouTubers? Hot day. This California weather we're in. It's super hot. Oh, I'm like dying in here. Can't breathe. Anyways, so today I'm gonna be doing a small tutorial for you guys, and it's gonna involve two main products of brands. Mostly I'm gonna be using a Maybelline product and NYX. The only thing is, for this tutorial I'm not going to be using any of those two products brands for their brushes and the primer, because that's the only thing I need, because I'm just trying to strictly keep this for two products only. Those brushes and my primer that for the face that I'm going to do is from a different company, but I will still let you guys know what I'm using for today. So to start off with, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Studio Secrets, and this is just a base for the face to give you a more smoother look, and so when you apply your makeup on, you're not going to see mostly all your pores, and this will just smooth out everything. So we're just going to take a small amount like that on the finger, apply it all over the face. Also guys, I also just for like timing purposes, I just did my wing liner and my mascara just to make this video a little bit quick. So I'm gonna begin with the Maybelline Lumi, and this is more of a face concealer, but I'm using this for the eyes today. And honestly, I found this trick when I wanted to highlight the eyebrows, because this is also a concealer that you can use to highlight the frontal of your face, but you can also use this for what I'm going to show you. So today, since I already have enough on there, it's like a little dab, I'm just going to apply this on the eyelid. So I'm taking, this is actually a known brand, I'm so sorry, but this is actually just a not so big brush, but enough to smear what you have on the eyelid. We're just taking this and we're just going to apply this all around the eyelid, because that's where we want to focus more and to brighten up the skin. And just basically, this is all we need for the eyeshadow. And then we're just going to go over one more with another eyeshadow. So once you're finished with applying the Maybelline product, we're gonna go now using the NYX, and this is in copper. This is actually the ES16, and this is in color copper. And I honestly love this color. It's such an amazing color. It really brightens the eyes where you usually want to apply it to, and it is, again, like if you guys haven't noticed, it's a copper, and it's so beautiful. I love this color. I usually use this color a lot because you can actually tell how much I use this. It's like halfway done almost. But I love this color. Honestly, these are such amazing colors, and they do last you for like so long. So what I'm usually taking a more bigger brush. I'm sorry, again, it's an unknown brand, but I am using this against the crease. So with this one, we're just going to take it at the corner and really just blend that out over the crease line. And usually you just want to go in side-to-side strokes only, and then once you have that fine line that you've been wanting to create to divide the crease, you're going to want to blend that outwards, just so you can smooth and lightly blend everything out, and to make that called smoky effect. And since now that you've cut your crease, you can always go back right at the corner of the eyelid and just slightly blend that out, so you can give it more of a pop effect, and so it won't look too plain and simple outwards. So don't try to go too into the middle of the eyelid. So next, I'm going to take, right now, we're going to start with the foundation, because now we're done. We're finished with the eyes. It's very simple, like I said, so you can just leave it like this. So to like give us more of a highlight and remove the dark eye under circles, you're going to want to use the Maybelline Instant Rewind Eraser, and this is a concealer more brighter than your actual skin tone, so it is to brighten up the under circles that you do have, and it removes the darkness and the creases that it makes under the eyes. I put it at the center of the corner of the eye, and I twist it outwards as the motion I do to fall against the eye. And then I do take this at the bottom of my nostril, where I usually just connect that to going towards my lip. And then again towards the other eye, spinning it the opposite direction you're going in. So once you applied the Maybelline concealer, you're going to want to take one of your brushes. Today I'm using the Real Techniques, and these are the brushes that I mostly use the most because these are amazing brushes. And I'm actually taking the contour brush, and I usually use this for a highlighter. So what I'm doing, I'm going to take the brush and just gently stroke down and blending it towards the bottom and towards the cheekbone, because usually what you don't want to do is you don't want to usually blend across, because it's just going to smear on the face and leave those lines that are just not so good. So what I'm usually doing is I'm just blending downwards, and I'm creating more towards outside of the face and really covering everything, so when I apply the foundation, it will be much brighter. Can't forget about under the eyes, because more important, we're trying to get rid of those dark eye under circles. Okay, so once we finish applying and blending it outwards, I'm gonna take the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse, and this is a full coverage mousse foundation, so it is liquid based on liquid. So I'm just taking just a tad bit, just enough to cover my whole face. So I'm just taking it and just dotting it everywhere, because usually I just dot it, so I can just take this small amount and apply all over towards the face. Just taking all of it and just applying it to everywhere I need to cover everything. So taking another brand, which is the E.L.F Cosmetics, and this is their makeup brushes lines. So I'm gonna take the E.L.F powder brush, and usually, like I explained in my last tutorial, I actually use this for liquid foundation, because I find this more useful and more easy to blend out every single thing you have that you applied onto your face. And since it is flathead, it is more easier, like I just said, to apply everything and blend everything out. So honestly, this gives you a really beautiful finish, the foundation and the brush, because all you guys need to know, it gives you a full finished foundation, and it looks very gorgeous. So just blending everything outwards. Once you are finished applying the foundation, the liquid foundation, what we're going to use for today, also we're going to use the Fit-me sticks, and these sticks are amazing. These are creams based on and they're more of a cream stick that you would just control, and you know where you're gonna apply this from. So usually I use these sticks to contour mostly all the time. I find these very helpful because they do come in different shades that allow you to highlight and dip in the contouring where you usually want to dip in the cheekbones, or dip in any parts of the edge where you usually want to contour to. So today I'm taking the Maybelline Fit-me sticks, and I'm using number 21, and this is in, what is this, in Classic Ivory. Usually I use this to highlight most of all the time. It is 3 shades lighter than my actual skin tone, and I'm using the 340, and this is in Cappuccino. And I usually use the Cappuccino to really form the outer layer, which I depth in and make the highlights stand out the most. So today I'm just gonna take the 120, and I'm just gonna apply it to where the highlights I want to exaggerate the most apart about my face. So I'm just applying this to where I usually want to highlight. I'm just using this to give a more frontal view of exaggeration. And then so now I'm just going to take my Realist Techniques, and this is a flathead brush, and this is the buffering brush. Wow, I can never say that. Buffering brush. I totally messed it up in my last video, and I totally did not edit that. So I use this. It's more of a round-based head, usually different from the actual highlighting brush that I'm using. It's more flat, but it is rounded, so it gives you more easier control to contour. So with this one, I'm just going to use and blend this out nicely around. And I'm only stopping at the more of the frontal of my cheekbones to just keep that highlight that we're going for there. So now I'm taking the 340 Cappuccino, and I'm just outlining the outer corner of my face. So this will give you a more depth and look, and give you a more tanned look around the face, where you want to separate the difference between the highlights and the mostly contour where you're going to apply this. So I'm using the same brush, but I'm using the edges corners of this time. I'm using the edge to really smooth out and not really blend in all the way to the highlights, because we would still want to keep that brightness where we, and that light color where we shade in first. So I'm taking this, I'm just doing round motions, but more of a fine thin oval instead of a full circles, because we don't want to blend too much into the highlight. So I'm going around in circle motions, but more like a thin oval, to be exact. And I know I just said this before, but this will give us another exaggerated look for the highlight, and to make seem like the frontal view of your face portion will stand out the most. So you can really see that we almost contoured just a bit, not too dark, but it is, you can tell the difference between the light and the darkness of each tone. And so now we're basically finished with the highlighting. We apply the foundation and the eyeshadow. Now we're gonna take the NYX Mineral, and this is a Set It Don't Fret It. It's a more matte kind of powder look, and it is a powder foundation that we're going to use to apply over to smooth out everything and to compact everything. FPO2 medium to dark, and it's basically a powder. So I just love this powder because the NYX cosmetics powders are so very, very amazing, very amazing, and they're just so beautiful against the skin once you apply it. So I'm just taking a bit of this. I know it seems like a lot, but this is all we need for the whole face. So today I'm just going to I said today, man, it's actually at the beginning. So today I just said it again. Okay, so for right now I'm going to apply this only on the highlighted parts that we added towards the frontal portion of the face. So I'm just taking this, and just since we have a bit on there, I'm just taking this and I pat it once and then to each side. So now that we have an equal amount, I'm just gonna go back and blend everything all at once. Now we're just using the same amounts that we applied on the brush, so it won't be so much in just one certain area. And then so now I totally forgot one step. Totally sorry guys, but before you put the powder on, you also want to take the 340 Cappuccino, and you're gonna want to contour your nose. Personally, I want to contour my nose, but you don't have to, so you can just skip this step. And so now usually when I do that though, my forehead creases kind of go, so I'm just going again and blending that out. But that's only on my part. So once you apply that, it's honestly just a simple look. It's not too heavy, but for this look I am going to add a more pop out situation look, which will add more exaggeration towards this makeup look. I'm gonna be using the NYX matte lipstick, and this is in pale pink rose. Pale pink, actually, just pale pink. This is an MLS04, and this is a matte colored lipstick, so it is very gorgeous to apply, and it's very dry. So if you guys do have dry lips, you guys want to apply a little bit of chapstick on before applying this. But it is very creamy to apply on, and it is very amazing. So I'm just going to apply this, and then after that we're just going to gloss it up. I know it's kind of weird, but I'm going from a matte to glossy because I do want this color, but since we're going for this look, we don't want too much matte on the face, so we just want to make a certain part of our of this makeup to stand out. So I'm using a gloss, and honestly this is from Bare Minerals, but you guys can use any type of gloss that you guys want to. And I'm just going to apply this, and then I'll show you guys with the gloss how it looks like. And totally, I know that I apply this weird, but this is like the easiest part for me. Like, easier way for me to apply it. I'm just going to go back and add like a regular tone to it. So I'm just going back with the gloss and just applying it towards the lips. So there you guys have it. It's actually finished, and this is the actual finished look. So all it is the NYX and mostly of the Maybelline for the foundation, and then you just pat it on with the powder foundation and then you just finish and glamour it up as much as you want to. So this is the final look, and if you do guys want to go check out more of my ideas and more of my styles, please go do that. It's my more tutorials will be down on my channel, and if you guys want to go check out my Instagram, I'll have more of my looks on there too. So if you guys want to go check any ideas, any ideas, tricks, or tips about my makeup, then please do. It'll be right here. And if you guys also want to go check out my website, it's actually at www.skyfrostmakeup.com, and it's all one word, Skyfrost Makeup. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe for more tutorials if you guys want to keep up with all the looks that I do, and please like or dislike this like or dislike this video, because it's really the feedback between what you guys think and how you guys feel. And also drop down a comment down below what you guys think about this whole tutorial that I'm doing and what your feedback on everything. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.